I got 10 years to fill a stadium, but only 2 minutes to fill your cranium. Humble the poet, signing in.
Freedom is something that's different for each person. I mean, depending on our own goals and our own aspirations. But more than anything, it's a state of mind. But even saying that, you can become imprisoned within your own definition of freedom. You can be raised by a school of thought, by your parents, or by your teacher, or by a religion, or by a government. You can grow up to feel comfortable within those limitations, not even knowing that you're being held to someone else's ideals. In that case, you look at everybody else who's living different as being crazy. On the flip side though, a lot of times we tend to conceptualize freedom as being this far off and distant concept. We don't even see it as being something we can have right now. Instead, we make it to be dependent on other things, like getting a degree or getting a job or getting a girlfriend or whatever else. But I think when you do that though, you're just locking yourself inside this material conceptualization of freedom. You know, we consume ourselves with these things that we don't have or what other people do have, thinking that these possessions are gonna fill this void. Which is totally untrue, because my dad, when he was growing up, before he came to Canada, he lived in a house made of mud with 5 brothers and sisters. And he said he was happier back then than he is now. Just goes to show that when you're putting your freedom dependent on something else, you're gonna miss out on what exists around you right now and the reasons to be happy right now. It may be hard to see those reasons, but they're there. You just have to be willing to look for it.
Begins to make sense of it all. When the sentences fall in place, shaped by the mental I sprawl these last words on the paper, laid in the rhythm I made my foundation with patience and wisdom.